So, tell me a little bit about the conditions surrounding your birth.
I don't know a lot about the conditions surrounding my birth. If you laugh, I'm gonna laugh, so don't. Okay. No, I don't know a lot about the conditions surrounding my birth, except that I was born in Nicaragua, 1987.
We're at Nicaragua.
In Managua, which is the capital city of Nicaragua. And at the time that I was born, there was a war that was going on between, it was a civil war. And so the country was definitely not in the best situation. And I was born, what would be here in the United States, I was born in Cinco de Mayo, so every year. There's definitely a lot of parties going on my birthday.
So is that Cinco de Mayo in America or Cinco de Mayo in Nicaragua?
It would definitely be here in the United States because...
So not Cinco de Mayo in Nicaragua?
Well,
so
I
were
mean...
you born on like Cuatro de Mayo?
No, well, I mean it was the Cinco de Mayo in the sense of it being May 5th.
Oh, so
but
you were
not
born on...
the holiday Cinco de Mayo fiesta that we would have here.
So you were born on the 5th of May?
Yes.
Anywhere in the world it would still be...
And yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course, that's usually how time works on Earth, is that it's the same time or the same date. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. It's not the same date.
International Day.
Yeah.
Have you ever come close to death?
Well, there was one time also in Nicaragua that I was, my friends and I went to a football game, what would be here a soccer game. And so anyways, what happened is that we went there and it started pouring rain and we didn't have a ride, and back then there was really, you don't really have cell phones, especially not in Nicaragua, so we were stuck without a ride, so we decided to catch a ride on a bus. But buses there are different than here in that they're very, very packed and they don't have doors. So my friends...
how did you get into the bus?
They don't have like a slide, like a door. They just have a door frame without a door.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And so my friends and I got in the bus and we're just a couple feet away from the door, and the buses they just move so fast. And so the bus made a sudden movement and I started falling backwards.
Falling backwards?
And somebody... What was that?
Where was your mom?
My mom wasn't there. My mom was here. I went to visit family there, so I was by myself in that sense, with friends. And so anyways, I started falling backwards and somebody actually grabbed my arm and pulled me back in. And that would be one time. Another time would be when I was 1 year old. I got a really, really bad fever and I was hospitalized. I almost died, but luckily I didn't.
Thank goodness.
What would the world be like if I wasn't here? So it's really, it was a happy day, not just for me, but for the world, I would say. Yeah.
And we call it day Cinco de Mayo when we had a party.
Well, that's why. They're celebrating the fact that I'm here and not
so
here.
Within the many years of your 25, correct? 25?
Yes.
In the 25 years of your existence, have you ever been accused of something that you were not guilty of?
That's a tough one. I have to think about that for a moment. Yes, actually, it happened. It happened about a couple months ago. I was Facebook chatting with a friend. And I made a joke. I didn't put LOL at the end of the joke, and it turned out that my friend was very upset. He thought that I was actually being mean to him.
Oh.
And so my friend didn't speak to me for a couple months.
Yeah.
And so when I finally spoke with my friend about it and found out why he was upset, he told me that he thought that I was being rude to him.
But you weren't.
But I wasn't. So that was one time that I definitely felt that I was accused of something that I didn't do.
Oh.